What's up, Mr. J? Oh, my weekend. Okay, I spent the weekend in Durban. I got invited to the Simon Sabela KZN Film Awards that we talked about here on the show, and it was an interesting experience. It was very great. I was jealous as hell, as you you know, because my province is not doing anything to uplift some of us, But it was nice to see people in KZN, celebrating each other. Valley of the Hills, yeah, Valley of a Thousand Hills, a film that I had not even seen. Apparently, it's on Netflix. Was the biggest win of the night. They won like 8 awards on the night. But yeah, veterans like Mama Nyandi Tembeni won an award for supporting actress for Uzalo. Baby Tele. No, how could she be a lead? She just came.
I don't know. Legendary status. I thought maybe that actually
Yeah.
the most many lead character roles.
Yeah, and Baby Taylor also won for Best Actress. She had to win that category because she was in the same category with Abo Mini Dlamini, and it would have been a travesty if she didn't win, in that category. So yeah, it was an interesting experience. So organization wise, they can still fine tune how they organize this because much like the summers and whatever, we got to Durban, so there were some issues with the logistics, transport, flights, accommodation, and all of that. But those were like minor things that they were irritating. I mean, I was irritated as hell. But yeah, those are things that I feel like in future they can work on in terms of making the experience much more, enjoyable from point A to the final day. But in terms of the production, Mini Dlamini and Vazi did a great job as hosts. I enjoyed it. Mama Gcinam, Kize was one of the performers, and I enjoyed her. Zulu. I don't know what's happening with me and Zulu-ness these days. I'm so enamored by it. I don't know what's good. But something interesting happened, right? I bumped into Lungelo Pangase, the girl who plays Nikiwe on Nikiwe. I bumped into her at a hotel while I was in Durban, right? So, and she was so excited to meet me. It's like, oh my God, I haven't met you. I've seen you. You've posted about me, about my work, and all. I haven't seen you, whatever.
I wonder if she's
By the
watching
way,
this
I
episode.
saw. By the way, I saw the review that you guys did. And she was like, I really appreciate, your honesty. I'm an artist and I'm an actress and I'm new in the game and whatever. So I really appreciate it, when people are honest about my work and telling me. And I was like, this is so refreshing. I was like, wow, this is very, very, very nice. You get it. Yeah. So there was an interesting interaction. I mean, my assistant Vuyo was laughing his lungs out at the time.
Yeah, would you say they actually brought it on the red carpet? Because I know those are like a mess most of the time.
Not particularly. I don't think their red carpet was that big or whatever. I posted a few pictures, whatever. But the thing is that there were not enough celebrities there to actually make it like a proper red carpet thing. I feel like because a lot of celebrities are not based in Durban, the only people that they had there were people who were either nominated or whatever, people who needed to be there, kind of thing, I mean, the biggest celebrity on that red carpet, in my opinion, was Minnie Dlamini, and Minnie was there because she's a co-host, and all of that. Yeah, but yeah, so but you see, I'm not really that bothered about the red carpet thing outside of Johannesburg, especially for an event like this, because I know the logistics of having to get people to go there because ain't nobody gonna just leave Joburg and say, "Hey, I'm going to the Simon Sabela Awards," because they're not known and they're not that prestigious yet. Maybe in 5-10 years time that will be the case, but right now they are not there yet.
I mean,
So
they're getting there
yeah.
like the Royal Soapy Awards. I mean, they started off small and they
Yeah.
keep on growing.
Exactly, but you see, the Royalty Super Awards are in Joburg, so
Yeah.
so
that makes
the celebrity pool is easy for them, and all of that. So that was my weekend, and yeah, when I wanted to start this podcast, the one thing that I was very emphatic on is I wanted to create a platform for us to be able to talk about the industry and the work that we do in the industry and the people that do the work in the industry.
Yeah.
And I feel like in time we're planting a seed. In time people will get it, whatever. So the experience with Longelo was exactly what the reason for this podcast is.
I like the fact that she didn't take it personal because some people
Exactly.
say, "Oh,
They do
people hate
all
me,
the
blah, blah, blah."
time.
I actually like that because even if I knew that I'm doing better at something, I'd
Yeah.
like someone to be honest with me and tell me, Jabu, you're actually flopping there and there. Just
Yeah.
work on that and that. Then I'll take it and just put it into my work and just improve wherever I'm improving because That's how it should be.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that she's actually taking the criticism and she's learning from it, and she's actually keen on just improving and see where she can actually just prosper.
Absolutely. So yeah, so let's twist it around in this episode. Instead of saying what are you watching, what were you watching this week? Let's say who do you think it's one to watch? I want a female and a male in terms of actors specifically in South Africa. Who do you think is the one to watch for this year and the future? Like somebody who stood out for you this year or in recent time that you think we should be watching?
Let me think. Wow, there's actually a lot of new faces. I'm trying to think. Wow. I think I'm gonna leave you to decide on that first, then I'll just come back.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. For me, male is this guy, Vuyo Biela.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, definitely.
I think he's one to watch. I think he's on that trajectory, yabo Palance Dladla, and you know, I think he's on that lane. He's getting there. I can't wait to see him do more stuff, more work. Because I think variety for me gives me an opportunity to see your range. You know, if you do different shows and all of that. So that's Vuyo Biela. Female. I'll tell you who the female is. I actually wrote it down earlier on because I knew that I was going to forget.
Yeah.
There's a lady called Mandisa Villagas.
Okay.
Yeah. She's not, sorry. She's not big yet, but she's in the current film that I was talking about, Value of 1,000 Hills, but she's been on Devon Jen, she's been on Uzalo, and she's been on Imbeu. You know, but she's one of those actresses that you
only see her for
you get what I'm saying. And what I love about her, I don't know if she's theater trained. Her acting is measured. You know what I mean? Because you've got two types of actors, right? Well, even from the theater, you've got actors who are in your face, you know, like over the top and all of that, right? And then you've got actors who, you know, like your Don King, you're like who will deliver a line or do a scene in a subtle way, but it's so powerful. Like you feel, you know. And then you've got a Cindy Dlatu who needs to say those lines in that, you know, you get what I'm saying? So those are two different styles of acting, but they still are acting and good acting in their own way. So Mandisa for me represent the opposite of the actors that we are having right now who are getting attention, you know. I think of somebody like Nambita Ben Mazu, for instance, right?
Oh, yeah.
She's an amazing young actress. She's an amazing young actress. She's got a great future ahead of her. She's whatever. But she is a Hollywood-esque kind of actress, you know. She's here kind of thing, you know. You see her on screen immediately. You are captivated and want to watch her and all of that, right? And then you have somebody like Mandisa who a performance is what draws you instead of her, because you probably don't know who she is when you see her and all of that. But yeah, so for me, I think I'm impressed with her. I want to see more from her. And for me, in terms of 2023, of all the actresses that I didn't know this year, she's the one person that when I saw her on Value of the Waves, and I didn't even get to see the whole thing. I just saw a snippet of it. I was like, whoa,
she's
okay,
brilliant.
And they were like, you don't remember her? She was on. I'm like, oh, she was, yeah, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. So for me, Vuyo Biela, male and female, Mandisa Villagas.
So that's actually awesome. So yesterday I actually tried out this new show on Evoid.
Yeah.
It's called Stoat, starring Ntobeko Sishi.
Yeah.
There's this girl, Kilebogile Masango. She was on Rhythm City.
Yes.
So I would say people were actually standing up for me. I'm hoping that Ntobeko Sishi secures more roles.
Yeah.
I feel like he's actually growing as an actor. And I can't wait to see his growth in terms of the roles that he secures in the future.
Yeah.
Because he's actually a brilliant actor. I mean, we saw him on Gomorrah. He owned season 1.
Yeah.
With the other seasons...
I was about to say, right, the other seasons. But is it his fault or
there wasn't really
show,
much
you know, for work
really
with.
much for the writers to tell about him on the other seasons. But Ntobeko Sishi is actually doing so well. He's one of the who's like up there, top tier in terms of 2023. Music-wise, acting-wise, I feel like he should grow. And I can't wait to see his growth. Someone else, can I have two females actually.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fine. You don't
Hope
have...
Mbele.
Hope Mbele.
Oh.
But Hope Mbele is not really new per se. You know what I mean?
know, but I like the growth. I like the growth that we're seeing in this year.
Right.
I can't wait to see what more she has to offer. And I feel like she's not one of those people we're gonna see doing only just acting.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna see on like a billboard promoting like a Navy or just presenting or just doing whatever, or securing like a radio gig or whatever. I can't wait to see her growth. She's one of the people to watch for this year. Who else? I like the fact that KB
Brazilian.
Yes, she's actually making a comeback for me on House of Zwide. I mean, she's on Siever Dilan. Many of us don't really watch Siever Dilan anymore. But I actually like the comeback. Her and House of Zwide. I wish that Bomb can actually use her for like more productions. Even if it's not Bomb, can it be other production companies? I want to see her come back on our TV screens, because the last time I was so amazed by her work and everything that she did was when she was on Rhythm City and when she did the Lebo Matosa biography. I actually like that, and I can't wait to see what more she has to offer in terms of 2023. Hopefully on House of Zwide, her character stays for a very long time, but I doubt that it will.
I doubt that she'll be there for a long time. Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, so that's our picks for one to watch. So I listened to your advice and I watched Kwanjomani, and that's this week's honest review show. Okay, so Kwanjomani. So I'm like, okay. I watched both episodes because they're on catch up, you know. Yeah. At first I'm like, what the hell is Jabu getting you? Like, what is this? What is this? You know what I mean? But 10 minutes into the first episode, I found myself just watching. There's something about that woman that is captivating. You know what I mean? What I love about her is like when she speaks in Zulu, like she sounds like she's singing. Like I told you, I don't know what is it about me and Zulu. This, you know what I'm saying? I do not like the violence though.
I think that's how she is. You know, we have those type of people in our families where we have that aunt, Abuankari, she's shouting. And that's how she is in general. I feel like Umaga Chicken is that's how she is in general. She's being her genuine self. And her shouting and her being violent, maybe that's how she grew up, and that's how she raises her kids, basically. Her daughter's beautiful, by the way. I don't know why we're not seeing much.
That's the thing. Maybe she's gonna, because I saw the opening credits. I'm like, where's this girl? Yes, you know, I'm seeing the aunt more than I actually see the girl, who actually looks beautiful in Diaries. Like, I mean, I don't know why, you know.
Well, maybe she's not a TV person that much. Maybe she's still trying to adjust to this whole thing.
Yeah. The other thing that I like about the show is I love reality shows that are real, you know what I mean? That are about real people. You know, nothing wrong about the celebrity reality shows because they give us an escapism, you know, into this world that some of us maybe cannot afford to be part of or are not exposed to. But there's something about, for me, real people who are, when they do reality shows and they're not trying to be too controlled and whatever, that is such a beautiful thing to watch. You know, when I watch that show, I see like a regular, normal, you know, Black family, you know, they're not trying to be bougie. They're not trying to be anything that they are not. You know, they speak their language proudly. That's how they are. You know, like even the gay boy, the son, one would assume that, oh my gosh, just because he's gay, was gonna be on TV, was gonna want to have friends who are pretending to be, you know, and no, like his friends are just like your normal kasi, you know, friends. But I'm good.
Because we have I mean we do have those type of families around Kasi or whatever, and I like how genuine they are. Episode 2 was hilarious as well.
I love that
when she rejected that old man's like,
yes. But here's a thing though that confused me, right? I don't know if it's episode 1 or episode 2 when she was talking about this man and whatever.
I think that's
sorry, but here's the thing. On their date, she said that she also
likes women. Oh, she's bisexual. I was actually shocked also because I thought, you know what? I never pictured her being a bisexual woman. I just thought, I don't know. I don't know what I thought about her, but I'm actually shocked that she's bisexual. Maybe
because she didn't mention it at first. At first, it seemed like the whole that guy being bisexual was a bit of a, you know, a turn off for her. Now, for her to actually now come out as well and say that I'm bisexual, I'm like, where did that come from?
Yeah, she was contradicting herself.
Yeah. But anyway, So yeah, in terms of production, I mean, it's a decent show. Like it's decent. It's shot well. It doesn't look cheap, which was
Not like a Mzansi, because Mzansi Wetu shows like the quality is not the same as Mzansi Magic. I mean, Mzansi Magic is more premium, but I actually like it. I like where Mzansi Wetu is heading in terms of the content they create.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see the third episode. So I'm in. Thank you very much.
Yes.
They must thank you. The production company must thank you because you're bringing them viewers. I'm in. I'm definitely looking forward to the third episode.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer and it looks like it's gonna be very interesting. Like,
I like the fact that they use a TikTok sound as one of the trailers, as one of the parts of the trailers.
Yeah. I don't know. They might get in trouble with that. I don't know if that's copyrighted or not. But anyway, we move on.
Wow.
Yeah. So what's next?
So what's next? Like I said, I've been watching Evolve, this new show on Evolve. Not sure when it started, but I watch both episodes that are out already.
Right.
Tobago Sishi starring on it. It's actually good. It's actually not that different from the character he's played on the previous show, which is Gomorrah.
Yeah.
He's still a high school student. But this time like something different happens.
Okay.
So he's like one of those troublesome kids who's just going through a phase, like he's rebellious and stuff. Like his mother he's struggling to connect with his mother. His father's unemployed. So the mother's like the breadwinner of the house.
Yeah.
So even with how she carries herself and how she talks to them, we can tell that she's actually making it evident in that, what, I'm actually providing for you guys.
Yeah.
You should be appreciative of this and that and that. He's doing drugs. He's bunking school, he's drinking alcohol. But the plot twist is at the end, he was wearing like this white vest. He goes to the fridge, he takes out like a drink. It was dark. As it was dark, as he opens, the police come in. Now, when the police come in, they tell him that he's under arrest. He's like, what am I under arrest for? And then they keep on like torching like on the floor.
Yeah.
As they switch on the torch and they torch his parents are on the floor, dead. So now he has blood all over his shirt. Now, I wonder if he actually killed them.
Okay. Now I have to watch.
Yeah, you have to watch. The only thing I don't like about Evo is the adverts.
Oh, good Lord.
They have good content. There's Umbali.
The only thing I don't like about Evo is like it's like the SABC what plus. Why are they mobile? I like seriously, I need them on TV. Like honestly, I cannot watch.
Oh, that makes sense because I tried downloading the app on our smart
TV.
Can
no, you can't have it on TV.
Oh wow.
Barking with SABC Plus, you can have it where if you have a Hisense. I think they've got a deal with Hisense.
We have
so
Hisense,
on
Hisense,
Hisense
but I don't
TV.
even see it.
So on Hisense TV, that's where you can have it. But other than that, you can have. So now there's a new show that's coming out. Led by U Entlembali. It's coming to One Magic. It's a series. I'm assuming that it's about 13 episodes. And it's called How to Manifest a Man. So I'm looking for it's probably gonna be drama / comedy. So maybe dramedy. I think it's gonna be like what's that show with Abolona? Abo Vuyo, the guy from Schumacher. What's that show
Entangled.
that Entangled? I think it's gonna be in that. I think that's what One Magic
working
on
that. They really like those shows.
Yeah, they really like those shows. So it's probably that kind of genre and that kind of that kind of feel. Look, I'm gonna watch it simply because I'm curious, but I know, man. I'm tired of these kind of like love triangle, love whatever kind of relationship shows. That's why I'm excited about shows like 1802 and, because those show me we have the capacity to be able to do shows that have nothing to do with, the same themes that we've been seeing over and over again. I love to see a legal drama,
We do have one, they're not promoting it. The one written by Portia Gumete.
Portia has the legal drama.
It's written by her.
Which one?
The Goodman or something on SABC One.
Oh, SABC One. Hey, konje kana le yona SABC 1 ke yona I'll push you shows. I didn't even know that there's a show
I
called
watched the
Good
first
Man.
season. When season 2 came out, I was shocked that there was a season 2. I
No.
only saw later on, it's like 5 episodes later, that there's a new season. But it's
Jeez.
hard to catch up because
Yeah.
now I don't even know where to find it. If it's on SABC Plus, then I'll watch it.
Right. So KZN has a medical drama, but unfortunately it's in Afrikaans. So a lot of us are not really that well versed in Afrikaans, you know. But at least they've got Ulona the Oros Mampofu there. So I think there'll be a bit of English because I know Oros can't speak Afrikaans. So I think there'll be a bit of like English mixed in there.
Yeah.
A few black actors that we know are gonna do cameos in the episodes, you know. So
Hopefully
yeah,
they
so
don't
they'll
play
be
like the typical I hate it when I see black people play security guards.
No, I think maybe they'll be like because it's a procedural thing, right? It's a procedural
based
series,
on actual medical.
So each episode will probably have a medical incident that happened. So maybe you'll have a patient coming. It will be what Deben Jen. It is what Deben Jen should have been.
Please don't put
You know,
it in the same
that's what I'm
topic.
saying. What Deben Jen should have been and wanted to be. Yeah. So I'm excited to see where that goes and all of that. But yeah, the point that I was trying to make by mentioning these shows is because I was saying, I wanna get out of this thing, the same themes that we all know, and
It gets tired.
like you can't have Ama series and telenovelas both doing the same themes and whatever. You get what I'm saying?
It's just annoying.
So let the telenovelas deal with the drama, the love triangles and the drugs and whatever, and then with series, let's get more creative. Let's do things that are out of the box and things that are much more interesting that people would be interested to watch. Get what I'm saying? Because we're spoiled for choice right now in terms of platforms. You know, like I mean, I looked at my access in my house of like, I mean, I've got BreedBox, I've got Amazon Prime, I've got Netflix, I've got SABC, I've got all the DSTV in Tonton. You get what I'm saying?
Logins.
Here's the thing, and there's Showmax on top of that, whatever. Here's the thing: how the hell do you choose what to watch and what not to watch? What you know? So I was telling my friends the other day that what I love about doing this with you is because you watch certain things that I don't watch. You get what I'm saying? So I get, when people will be like, "What are you watching?" or on Netflix, because I feel like I've seen everything on Netflix. You know, when in reality you haven't. You know, so I love that. And by the way, before I forget, I also got to see. You said that it was on Apple. It was not on Apple. I saw it on Disney Plus.
What?
The Hillsong docu-series.
Yes, Disney Plus. Is that what I said?
Yeah, I think you said it was on Apple. I don't think it was.
No, that's Silo. Silo's
on Silo's on Apple. Okay, cool. But anyway, So I got to see that because I'd seen the documentary by a different production company, whatever, but I think I saw that on YouTube or something like that, right? So it was very interesting. What they did with this one on Disney Plus, it's very great. They did like they do on Netflix, when each episode handles
it's dedicated to
a separate different. Yeah. So, and I mean, I got to get new information that I didn't get from the first one. Like, for instance, the documentary that I watched on YouTube did not really cover the racism part of Hillsong, So to be able to see that, I was like, oh, okay, cool, that's great. But yeah, so it's great to be doing this with you because you get to, expose me to new things, and I get to tell you about the things that I'm seeing. Yeah.
It's an awesome documentary. I'm still on episode 1. I still need the episodes are lengthy. Like a documentary should be at least 43 minutes.
But what are you doing? Like I mean, on a Sunday, Jay, like you just commit.
I can watch. On a Sunday, I always catch up if I have time. So I'll make sure that I watch the rest of the episodes. Since you mentioned Hartloop, I really like the show. By the way, I am a big fan of Afrikaans content.
Yeah.
I'm like one of those people who actually watch KZN stuff. So
no, because KZN is a good channel.
Yeah, it's a good channel.
Let's be very honest about that, and we're not trying to elevate white people over black people, whatever. KZN is a proper channel with variety. Like there are different shows. There's talk shows. There's fashion. Like it's a proper channel. It's a proper, like where you can just watch KZN and not watch and not watch everything else. So it's done well, and even their shows are curated well. They are created and curated well. So don't feel bad about it. Like KZN, it's proper.
Yeah, it is a proper channel. I mean, I started watching KZN from high school because I was learning Afrikaans.
Yeah,
and thanks to KZN and my Afrikaans lessons, I'm actually able to understand Afrikaans. So if you know that you speak Afrikaans and you're speaking about me, I can actually hear everything. I can respond in the basics. What's captured me so far on that channel is Said Worcester. and Hartloop. Hartloop is like a very good show.
Yeah.
I haven't watched, like, when I watch medical drama series, I need the show to be more focused on the medical drama things.
Yeah.
Specifically.
So you don't watch Benelanders?
I used to watch Benelanders. I got bored because it felt American in terms of like the other storylines.
Yeah, man. And speaking of Benelander, Bradley, you know, when I heard about Bradley being in hospital and whatever, like I didn't even tweet about his passing because, man, but that's the thing, you know, the thing about Joburg is that we all know each other. Like once you get into the industry in Johannesburg, we literally all know each other. We 2 degrees of separation. If I don't know you, I know somebody who knows you. True. And I'm talking about personally. World. Yeah, kind of thing. So man, we used to hang out with our Bradley, bruh. Go Melville and yeah, nice guy, sweet guy. You know, I mean his daughter. Oh my god.
Oh, he had a daughter.
Yeah, he had a daughter, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was like, yeah, very hard. And you know, sometimes, and I know it doesn't bring comfort. Sometimes, like I'm like, hey, sometimes you have to just go. You know. You have to be in a hospital and actually like I don't know, but we are different
life support.
Yeah, because somebody might come and say, you know, having that opportunity to say goodbye to somebody, it's much more comforting, whatever. But I mean, I'm like, yo, I guys, now I just wanna go. Okay?
Yeah.
Like I just wanna. I can imagine that week and those days what was going on in that man's family and yo, yeah. But anyway, rest in peace, Bradley. We love you, man.
To his family.
Yeah, Sinead O'Connor is gone as well. You probably won't know who that is.
I'm way too young to know. I'm way too young to know.
So, you know, I grew up in Northwest, right?
Yes.
So when I was growing up in Northwest,
why did I think you were from Botswana?
Aibo.
No, that's what I thought at first. Now I know.
for the longest time, people thought that I'm Xhosa. People used to call me Pila on social media. Now that I've made them get used to Kopolo, so now they know that I'm Botswana. Anyway, so I grew up in Northwest. So I was a weird kid, you know what I mean? I was a weird kid. I was not really into sports, you know. I preferred to, you know, read magazines and stuff like that. So before we had like a proper TV and you know and all that stuff, the only thing that, you know, for entertainment one had was radio, you know. And Northwest everybody listens to Motsweding FM. So occasionally I would have an opportunity to listen to radio on my own, and I would always listen to Jacaranda 94.2. And that's how I know Sinead O'Connor. Yeah. A lot of them, the cause and the cause, Sinead O'Connor, like all these weird white people rock music.
I just know
Thanks.
Pink and yeah.
Sinead was more rebellious than Pink. You know the era. Like Pink is the Sinead O'Connor of the 90s, basically. You know, because Sinead was one of those artists that she was very androgynous. She shaved her hair. So she looked very boyish when everybody else was trying to be glamour. All the female musicians were trying to be glamour. She was all these things and whatever. But anyway, I'm talking too much about somebody that you don't know, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, thank you so much for this chat. And yeah, man. Our 5th episode. I just want to say this. You guys must make sure that you catch our next episode. I want us to bring somebody who is either a casting director or an agent to come and educate our people about how to get into the industry and become an actor. There are many misconceptions and things that people are saying out there on social media that may or may not be true. Like, for instance, I struggle to believe that there is a professional casting director who would ask a professional actor, how many followers do you have in an audition? It's unfathomable.
Is it true or is it not true?
That's the thing. Look. I don't want to say it has never happened. Maybe it has happened, whatever. But for me, I struggle to accept that that's the norm. You know, because it does not make sense to me. I can't believe that somebody who is a casting director would actually ask an actor in a casting room, how many followers do you have? Okay. So hopefully we'll have somebody to come through. We're working on it to come through and actually talk to us about that and educate us and our viewers about how this process of becoming an actor and getting to the industry is, what to do and what to avoid and all of that stuff. But other than that, I think this is it.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it's a wrap. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.